Hello class. So for this week's discussion, the first question asks us how our social identity affects our ability to be congruent. So in my specific case, when we first introduced ourselves, I mentioned that I work at a 5-diamond hotel, and that brings a good number of wealthy individuals. And so I believe that my race is something that doesn't let me be congruent in that environment, just because that environment predominantly is white. And although people tend to be friendly, people are friendly to me, sometimes I feel like we can't connect on a more deeper level, and they are just guests, but as a concierge, I do like developing more connections with our guests, and sometimes I do find it a little bit more difficult because we just don't come from the same background. But it is something that I'm trying to overcome and just not think of that much, or not necessarily not think of, but come to it in a different manner. Number 2, how do my social media posts align with who I am? My social media posts somewhat align with who I am. I really just use social media to show the high points of my life, as I believe everyone else does. I don't really post about school or work or anything like that. I just kind of post about how when I go out, and that tends to be quite a bit. I do manage to find a lot of free time. Not a lot of free time, but I do manage to find free time to spend with my friends, and that's what I do post. So I believe that some people don't even know that I'm in school and that I work full time just because of what I post. So, and I like keeping it that way because I'm not a person that really likes people to know who I am through social media. If they want to get to know me, they can get to know me in real life. Third question. So based on the table 4.3 on page 82 of Leadership for a Better World, it explains how the internal belief system is what you feel, so, and how you're able to feel about aligning your beliefs with your actions. So on the basis of feeling, I'm not the greatest person. I definitely need improvement, is what I'm trying to say. Based on my, like I said in my first answer, I don't necessarily feel comfortable sometimes aligning my beliefs with, for example, the guests that I am attending, just because I just don't believe that they would understand. And it's just up to me to open up new conversations, and I think that's the hardest part as well. So I just, right now, I'm on the developing phase where I'm building up that confidence, basically, to begin to explore the roots and reasoning behind my core values. I'm highly uncomfortable. I'm still highly uncomfortable, as stated in page 84, but I definitely do have that self-awareness that I do want to work on that. So yeah, thank you.